Hello everyone, today is February 11th, 2026. I can't even talk because I have unbelievable news. So I can't even talk. I can't even talk. I don't know what to say first. So first I'm going to start off with, okay, I'm in my car right now. Let me give you a little bit of backstory, what's been going on today before I tell you the good news, the great news, okay? So, for everyone who's been watching my videos, especially for a long time, you guys know that me, my girlfriend, and my son, who's autistic, we stay in Quincy, Washington, and we've been staying in a motel for the past couple of years. I was working, I ended up losing my job, and basically we're still trying to hold on to the, not become homeless, and continue to pay for rent, okay? And so I've been asking for money online, and I've been begging on the street. And then today I'm kind of just go fast to this story, right? Okay, so we're getting really close because rent is due on Friday, okay? And rent is either $300 a week, or we could pay $1,200 a month. But anyhow, it's due on Friday. And so obviously today is what? Today's Tuesday or Wednesday? I don't even know. My brain is so cooked. But anyways, it's getting so close, and we weren't having the money, and so it was getting to panic mode. And so what I did today is, so again, we're staying at is in Quincy, Washington, because that's where my job was, and that's where the motel was where we got, right? Okay, but I was like, I told my girlfriend Rebecca, I was like, okay, well, I need to go beg on the streets. A job's not coming in. I apply for jobs, nobody calls me back. A job's not coming in. We weren't getting any donations, or enough donations through PayPal to pay for rent, especially recently. And so basically, I told my girlfriend I have to go on the street and beg, right? But in the Quincy, Washington area, it's not a very populated area. So I told her, I was like, well, I'll drive over to Wenatchee. Wenatchee's about 45 minutes away, but it's a little bit bigger city, kind of a mid-sized city. So there's more people, better chance to get money if you're begging. So I told her, I said, I'm going to drive to Wenatchee, and I'm going to beg down there. I said, matter of fact, I'm not going to come back basically until I get the money. And so I'm literally, matter of fact, I don't know if you could see. Here, I'm going to try to show you. So that's Fred Meyer's in the back. There is no Fred Meyer's in Quincy, Washington. I'm in Wenatchee. I think this is technically East Wenatchee. It's kind of the same thing. But I've been here. I drove from Quincy this morning. I got here, I don't know, about 8 o'clock in the morning. I've been begging all day here in Wenatchee. And I got about $60-something, and it's getting dark now, and after it gets dark, you don't get a lot of people don't donate a lot after it gets dark. So I was like, the sun's starting to set, and so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna give up for the day. And I told my girlfriend, I said, hey, I put $60 in my account, and then I actually saved $5 just so I could get some food, because like I said, the plan was that I'm gonna stay down here in Wenatchee and sleep in the car. Look, I even brought a blanket in my car, because I was planning on sleeping in the car, and I was like, I'm just gonna stay here, today, tomorrow, through Friday if I have to try to beg every day, basically. Get up in the morning, just go beg and try to get the money, right? And so right now I walked into Fred Meyer's. It's like a grocery store for those people who don't know, big box store. And I was just texting my girlfriend, and I went to the bathroom, and then I came back out. I'm actually sitting in the back seat of my car, and I came back out. I was like, okay, I'm gonna make another video, just saying, hey, I got $60 basically. I was gonna make a kind of a positive video. I was like, hey, I'm at least getting closer. I'm getting closer to the goal. And so I literally turned on my phone and was gonna go record. And I got an email from PayPal. Someone donated $325. I don't know if the person wants me to say their name. I'm just going to say their first name. The name of the person is Christopher F. I'm not going to say his full last name. I don't know if he wants to be known. He donated. I think he donated. I know he donated a long time ago. I think he's helped me out before, a lot. And so, try not to cry. But I'm so happy that I don't want to cry. So I don't have to sleep in the car tonight. I mean, this is like good. I was literally about to make a video saying to you guys, hey, I'm getting closer, but I still don't have the money. I was going to tell you guys, hey, look, I literally brought, my blanket, from the motel, and I was literally going to sleep in the car tonight for the next couple of days and just beg on the street every day. That's what I've been doing all day today, is begging. And literally I clicked on, I turned on my phone to, I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I literally turned on my phone to start recording, to just talk about that. And I saw the message from PayPal, and I had just checked my PayPal. Like, he must have just done it, because I just checked my PayPal not even like 10-15 minutes ago. Zero. It was 000. And then I got in the car, and literally I turned on the phone, and the email notification came up, $325. So I just can't even. Yeah, people are parking next to me. I don't care. I can't even express in words how thankful I am to Christopher. Thank you, Christopher. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I'm beyond thankful. I'm always beyond thankful to everyone who donates, everyone who watches the video, likes the video, shares the video, all that stuff. I mean, I just can't. There's no words. There's no words that I could say how thankful I am, to all you guys, everyone who's here watching, and all that stuff, and especially to Christopher, and especially because Christopher has donated big amounts like that before when we were in a really hard time, and like I told you guys, I really hate to ask for money. I worked at Lamb Weston for over 2 years, and I try not to ask for money when unless we were doing really bad, like during one of the shutdowns or something like that. But otherwise, when I was working, whatever, I didn't, ask for donations or nothing. I tried to, pull my own weight, support my own family. And, but, tragic times hit, I got fired from my job. And, that's why I had to come on here and, beg for money. So anyhow, thank you. I just can't explain in words. Becca and Nano are not here with me again. I'm literally in Wenatchee, or East Wenatchee. I don't know, wherever it is. It's again at Fred Meyer's. Oh, the guy parked next to me. You can't see it anymore. Yeah, I literally drove down to Wenatchee to go beg all day. But my point was, I was going to say that if Becca were here, as soon as I tell her, she's gonna be floored, because I can't tell you how stressed we've been. People kind of watching me because they're getting into their cars, but I can't tell you how stressed Becca and I have been, just because we didn't want to be on the street again. We've been doing well for the past couple of years with me working, and at least I'm not rich, obviously, but I was when I was working, but I was staying above water. At least we had somewhere to live. But then I lost my job, and I was like, oh crap, now we're gonna be on the street, begging again. And what we absolutely didn't want is to have Nano begging again. Nano going on the street with us and begging, because that was so traumatic for him. And that's why I drove down here. I was like, okay, I'm going to spend the money on gas, go down there and just beg all day. That was the other reason I didn't want to drive back to Quincy, because then I'd have to pay for gas money to go back. So I was like, I'll just stay down there, sleep in the car. Literally brought my blanket. And then the donation came through. So yeah, I just thank you, Christopher. There's no words. There's just no words that I could say. So I appreciate it. There's nothing else to say. Just really appreciate it. Thank you. Wow. We were really stressed. Wow. All right, let me go. I haven't told Becca yet. I literally got in the car to make a video. I haven't even told Becca yet. So I have to go. I got to tell Becca. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.